Hey everybody out there, and thank you so much for tuning in today on Unplugged and Uncut. It's your girl, Sounds of Shar'e, and I am sitting live in studio today with the one and only wealth factor genius himself, also CEO of Vibrant Ties, Mr. Willie Dynamite. Make sure you guys grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and get ready because when we come back, it's going to go down live with Willie Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. You are now tuned into Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut with your girl, Sounds of Shar'e. I sit down for an exclusive behind-the-scenes interview with the one and only CEO of Vibrant Ties, Willie Dynamite. You don't want to miss it. Today's episode is brought to you by DJ Mary Jane, getting you high off music. This is footage you won't see anywhere else, so make sure you stay tuned to Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. I'm your girl, Sounds of Shar'e. Get on over to soundsofshare.net and see any past episodes that you may have missed. Get ready because it's getting ready to go down right now.
All right, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in today on Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. I am so fortunate today to be sitting with the one and only Willie Dynamite of Vibrant Ties. He has some of his fashions here today to show you guys a little bit about his styling and a little bit really behind the scenes of what makes Willie Dynamite who he is today. You doing all right?
Yes, I'm doing awesome. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Good.
Been having a little crazy day, but you know, that's neither here nor
Missing an
there.
earring.
I was missing a whole earring.
Now we found one.
I mean, the whole staff in here was like letting me walk around.
That's good. You're going back to the 80s.
I was.
Retro.
Hey, retro's in right now. You're actually pretty retro too yourself, really. A little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so super honored, y'all, to finally have him in my seat. Super geek. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. So, I know when I interviewed you a little second the other day, you were saying that your last name is actually branded from Paris.
Yeah, so my last name, which is Vibrant, is basically
Okay.
and I did my ancestry, and I actually followed my DNA back, and I have some coming out of France.
Nice.
It seems like a name that should be on something. So
It really does. It sounds important. When you hear Vibrant Ties, it's like, ooh, what is that? And it's like, and then like it is super fancy, you know. So you were saying that your last name, you said you looked up the name and found out that the meaning was kind of France.
Yeah, it is.
From France.
On ancestry.com, I searched
Okay. So do you know how to speak in French? Bonjour. Oui, oui.
French fries, French toast.
Oh, yeah.
Smells good.
Those are like the best words to know.
There you go.
Speaking of, you actually, you've been to Paris a few times now, right?
I've been to Paris.
Oh, is it once? You're just always all over the world like this.
Yeah, I went for Fashion Week of 19.
Okay.
I also had my ties. Took a bunch of ties out there, did some networking, meet some people. Paris is kind of like a melting pot. You got people from Italy, Pakistan, Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Stockholm, and a whole bunch of different places like that. So,
Nice. Were you able to network with any good people out there, or did you like give any of your ties out, or were you there to sell your ties?
I did. I networked with a few people out there because I want to get in the store. So that's really one of my goals, and I got like 2 leads, and I was supposed to fly back out 2020 to brush up on that conversation, but then the coronavirus hit.
but I'm sure that you'll be able to get there. The ties are definitely worthy. And speaking of Vibra ties, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have a live model, the one and only Jonte, as you guys may know him. To us, he's Tay, representing the Vibra ties. Don't go anywhere.
Are you ready for a VIP experience like no other? Well, we're here to serve it to you, only at the Retreat USA. Birthdays, anniversaries, launch parties, wedding receptions, and more. We are located at 120 East Market Street, Indianapolis, Indiana 46204, Suite 705, and now offering extended suite 777. The Retreat USA. It's a vibe.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. It's your girl, Sounds of Shar'e. Make sure you guys stay tuned and follow me at soundsofshare.net and check out any show episodes that you may have missed. And I'm super excited because today's episode is brought to you by DJ Mary J. Make sure you guys check her out. She has her shirts, she has her buttons. Check her out under 50 DJ Mary J. Before break, we talked about the beautiful Vibra ties from CEO of Vibra ties, Willie Dynamite himself. He styled a couple of the models that we have here today with some of the beautiful ties that he has. So we're going to go ahead and invite up international model himself, Jonte. Come on, sir. One of my favorites. You can sit right here in the middle. All right. So, styled yourself today with your suit and everything, so that is so debonair. I'm loving the robes. Super dope, gentlemen up here. I mean, you guys are like really decked out. Feeling the outfit, Willie, definitely. You're always keeping the funky and fresh. I love it. He's always growing something. He just always looks so debonair.
It's only good.
Yeah. So go ahead and describe to me, like, where do you get your inspiration for your ties, really?
So I've always tried myself. Bigger at the time.
Yeah.
And it was this young lady that I wanted to talk to. Right? And I'm watching her and I seen her turn down 9 other guys.
Yeah.
And what do the 9 other guys have in common? Everybody's dressed the same.
Yeah.
The Jordans drop, everybody's in the club with the Jordans. Nothing against Jordan or the people that wear them. It's just if everybody has it on, I don't want it.
Yeah.
That's just my philosophy.
Yeah.
And so going out, what if I had this type of time to go when I got going on, I would look like that. The voice in my head said, why don't you create it?
Nice.
And then from there, just going back and forth with manufacturers. I work with manufacturers out of Italy, out of China, some out of Thailand, some out of India. These came from Italy, the fabric and everything came from Italy.
Nice. And it's very soft.
Yeah, so it was
very velvety a little bit.
I'm not gonna say it's definitely not a headache because it's something that I like. But for somebody that's not really into fashion, they're gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to create what they want to create because things gonna get so hard, and if you don't really want it, you're just gonna give up.
Yeah.
So I chose from 75 different velvets.
Okay.
To choose this one right here.
Nice.
So
exclusive.
Getting it, feeling it. Because a lot of times you can say, okay, I want a velvet, but what type of texture? How many thread count?
Nice.
On your velvet.
Y'all hear that? Fashion designer, original. That's super dope. So I'm loving the cheetah print. And then what do you have that's located on the tie?
So these are towers. Of course, Paris inspired by my last name being Vivaret, which is a French name. I figured that I would go ahead and maybe throw something on there just to remind people. And even my packaging, I got Paris on the inside of it on the insert. You know what I'm saying?
The box is super jazzy.
Yeah, so I just wanted it to be like a whole thing, like take you somewhere else when you see it. So that was.
And it definitely does take people somewhere else. I love the fact that it's unisex. As we discussed before, I mean the ladies are rocking it. I love a perfect tie, and I've never wore a bow tie, but I'm gonna have to grab one for you from you. I'll rock one for our event that we have coming up June 6th. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live in studio with Willie Dynamite. Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning back in to Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. You know, it's your girl, Sounds of Shar'e, and I am live in studio with the one and only Willie Dynamite, aka Mr. Big Willie. I call him Mr. Big Willie because he's a big inspiration. Not only to me, if he didn't know, but he definitely inspired me. I have been watching you for years. You're super dope. Your personality is dope. You're very humble, but you're very straightforward too, as I can see from our interview the other day. But that's what makes you you.
It's
and
the
you
best
like
way to be.
the, yes.
You don't want straightforward?
Yes, I love straightforward.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There you go.
But so before commercial break, we kind of was going over your ties. And the look from the international model Jonte, the ties, and you were talking about the thread count and the, all that type of fancy stuff that goes into your designs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of what makes it more authentic as far as a fashion designer, being a part of the process. That's like what's super dope about it. And then you also have like Lil Junior. Is he doing the Junior Viverette ties, right?
So we're working on it. I actually have some samples. I got some samples. It's called Viverette Junior.
Right.
We're just trying to figure it all out right now. I don't want to just put out anything. I want
Right.
it to be right. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, it ain't got to be perfect because a live dog will be the dead line any day.
Right.
But it has to be at a minimum requirement for me to feel comfortable
Right.
with it.
So with Lil Junior, is he gonna be able to like feel is he gonna be a part of the process? Like even though he might not, technically understand completely, but are you gonna let him like be a part of the feeling and explaining to him like, hey, this is how you
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as of right now, he's his own person.
Nice.
He's his own
He's
person.
such a cutie.
Yeah.
He's a little Facebook famous, y'all.
That's my guy.
Yes, shouts out to Lil Junior.
That's
Yes. Nice. For years you didn't have kids.
Yeah.
And so this is your first one, and so like how is it like balancing like the life that you have, and then everybody sees you as your son. You're definitely a hands-on father. So major shouts out to all the fathers out there, even my husband, great father in the building. My camera guy today, shouts out Ronnie. But how is it like your life is busy, so how do you find the balance with that? I know a lot of times you bring him with you. But for those times that you don't, like, how do you balance?
So you just gotta, your goals gotta consume you. If your goals don't consume you, you ain't gonna get there because nothing is gonna be easy. Nothing.
Right.
So you're gonna get, if it's not something that you wanna do, you're gonna get halfway there or something. It's gonna be a speed bump in whatever you're doing, and you're gonna give up. You're gonna be like, I don't want,
Yeah.
So, I'm consumed with my goals. I feel like without my goals, and basically my son, then I'm better off dead.
Yeah.
I'm not about to go commit suicide.
Right.
Right. But that's just how I feel. That's just my grind. That's my work ethic. Like if I don't make it, then what? I'm gonna end up doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just being a regular person in the world. So I think that scares me more than anything
I know,
else.
right?
Just being.
Well,
regular.
I think because you're so gifted that sometimes people that are super gifted, it's almost like a dead feeling inside when you can't be creative.
Yes.
Because I'm the same way. And then with things like that, it's implanted in you. You can tell that you're definitely this is what you are meant to do, and you go wholeheartedly, and people follow you.
So with Junior, I just make him a part of everything that I do. If you ask him what's a good stock to invest in.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
He'll tell you.
Yeah.
You ask him what he want to be when he grows up. He'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I tell him, what are we? He'll say men. So
Nice.
I make him a part of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because other than that, it's going to be a struggle, and I feel like my goals are always at the top of my list.
Right.
Even over my son.
Yeah.
Because if I don't accomplish my goals, I can't be a good father.
Yeah.
I can't be a good father to be able to teach him and show him the ropes. So that's why it's very important that I work on my goals and dreams and also bring him along, because if you look at the wealth gap between the bottom and the top, it's staggering.
Ooh, it's staggering. I'm trying to get there.
And the only difference is what the people at the top do, what the people at the bottom do.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's not a money thing.
Exactly.
It ends up being a money thing in the
Manage
end.
it, yeah.
Yeah. When you get your paycheck, what do? When they get their paycheck, what do? You know, and just follow the habits of the people that's at the top, and you know.
Yeah. And you definitely, I've been watching your live. If you guys are on Facebook or Instagram, make sure you follow Willie Dynamite. He has the Wealth Factor. Make sure you guys stay tuned to him because, even your live videos, they are full of wise counsel, common sense, in a common sense way of people that are trying to learn how to stock and build and save. You just offer a full on line of succeeding in life, just whether it's your dreams or your finances. So that's what's super dope. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Make sure you guys stay tuned to theretreatusa.com.
Thanks for tuning in today on Up Close, Unplugged, and Uncut. It's your girl, Sounds of Shar'e. Make sure you don't miss out on part 2 coming up tomorrow at 7 p.m. with CEO of the Wealth Factor and Viverette Ties, Willie Dynamite. Make sure you stay tuned to soundsofshare.net.